Hi, Red Luster here, and I'm not really sure what I'm doing with this recording. I'm not really sure if I'm going to be releasing this recording onto my channel at all, now that I really think about it, but I figured it'd be interesting to have a different kind of video talking more about my thoughts and, I guess my recent well-being, maybe? I don't know if anyone's gonna bother to watch this or even care, but I figured I'd get this all off of my head. I've been a YouTuber now for about 2 years. 2 years or so. I started back in 2019 with this, and gotta say, it's been quite the ride, and not exactly the ride I expected it to be. For the longest time when I first started my channel, I was just desperate for success. I wanted to make a channel that could make content for people to sit back, enjoy, and just relax after a long day or have someone to come back to and listen to, something to fix the humdrum of dull life. So when I first started out, all I wanted to do was just make content every day. It didn't matter if it was good content, bad content, long content, or short content. I just wanted to make content. So for the longest time, my videos didn't really have any editing in them. None at all. It was just pure gameplay. That's why whenever I'd start a video, I'd start and stop it several times and delete the recording just because I'd mess up my intro. And instead of, actually trying to edit the video, I would just, be like, screw it, I'll just start my intro again. Now, whenever I make a video, if I mess up the intro, I just keep going with the recording and edit out later on. You wouldn't know how many videos I've messed up the intro several times for. But yeah, when I first started this, it's just all I wanted to do was just make content. And for a while this seemed to work, even with how bad my mic quality was. It took me forever to figure out what the correct position for microphone management was. And even now I still want to get an actual professional microphone to record with. Maybe. I'll be honest, I don't really know how much longer I'll do this for. I'll I've always wanted to be a YouTuber when I was much younger because I always looked up to them being something to admire. When I was growing up, or yeah, I guess say that when I was growing up, I was stressed out a lot, mostly towards my years in middle school. I definitely can say that when I started middle school, this kind of when things started to really fall apart. But that's when I started finding YouTubers and well, the content they made, it gave me something to come home and look at when after all the stressful day at school was like, I had a bad day, I didn't really do well on a test, or maybe I fell and scraped my knee, or I got into an argument with someone, but I can always come home and watch a video from my favorite YouTuber who does a silly voice and plays a new game that I probably will never play myself because well, at the time, I didn't really have a computer that could possibly run those kinds of games. Even now, my computer is, I wouldn't say top quality. It was top quality for a time, but it's a little old now, so can't really play a lot of the newer games coming out unless they're an indie title that's, not that harsh on older systems. But I digress. When I always looked up to these YouTubers as just, it gave me something to look forward to every day. And that I guess that is saying I guess it's not saying much, but I guess what I'm trying to say is when you get so used to the humdrum of every day just being kind of a monotonous same note tone every day, you really look forward to little bits of excitement every day. And YouTube was definitely one of those places where I could find it. I used to remember all the old YouTube titans that used to be so incredibly popular because they pump out really good content on a daily basis, and You'd be surprised at how many of these YouTubers changed. It almost kind of makes you don't want to find out how some of them are doing now, just because of how much some of them change into completely different people, or they turn out to be someone that you didn't know they were. I had that harsh reality happen to me a few times with a few YouTubers I liked. That's just how it is. Life is a continuous march where people change, or maybe their true colors come to light eventually. You never really know whether it's something new or something you just didn't know about. I I guess recently I haven't been feeling that great, physically or emotionally. I have been ill. You guys probably know this, but for those who don't, I have been ill for a long time now. Ever since the start of 2020, almost exactly the start of 2020, I got ill on the very Christmas Eve of 2019. So I guess you could say at the very start of 2020, I was ill, and I still kind of am from it. I'm definitely still ill. I with my intestinal issues, and it can be very stressful. Mostly just the fact that I feel like I can't do a whole lot. I can't do a whole lot because, like, if I ever strain myself or ever get moving, and just my gut starts to ache, and then I start to stress out and worry because I know I need to get to a bathroom, and that's never really fun. And I shouldn't get into detail about that because it's not really I guess you could say clean topic, but you get my point. So really, the only thing I've been able to do is make YouTube videos. I mean, I don't physically strain myself that much doing it, unless I'm already in a really bad spot, which can happen. And sometimes I make videos I really shouldn't be making when I'm in a condition that I'm not, really in a condition to be making a video, but I do it anyway because, well, I don't want to feel like I'm doing nothing. That's kind of an issue that I feel every day, is I feel not just stuck, but useless. I guess that's being a little harsh on myself, I guess, but not being able to physically do much, kind of, and especially with the current, condition of the world, that combined with my own physical condition, it's just like, I really just kind of feel stuck in here. And the sad thing is, even if I didn't have this physical condition and the world wasn't going through what it was, I still wouldn't know where I wanted to go or what I wanted to do. The only thing I found any amount of passion for is this YouTube channel. And I haven't even gotten past 50 subscribers, even though I've been on YouTube for almost 2 years now. I mean, I don't know exactly what day I started in 2019, but I know it started in 2019. It's 2021 now, so it's 2 years. But I guess what I made this video to say is that I'm not really. I guess I'm struggling to make content now just because I don't know what to do. Like like I said, when I first started this whole YouTube thing, all I wanted to do was just make content. So that's all I did. I just sat down, started OBS, did a couple of audio checks, just sit here going audio check, make sure I'm going past a certain volume level, make sure my microphone is close enough or far away from my mouth, and then I just make a video. And when the video is done, I just upload it as is. But after a while, I realized this wasn't really going anywhere else. I hit a plateau with my subscribers. I got like 30 and just never went any higher than that. So I started to wonder, is there something I need to do? And I looked at back, I'm like, I'm making a lot of content, but a lot of this worth watching. And the more I thought about it, I thought, like, I need to put more work into this. So I got Shotcut. It's a free editing software. I was able to get online, and I was like, okay, I can probably use this. It took me forever to learn how that thing worked, and even now, there's lots of functions in it that I still don't know what they do. simply because I just hadn't had time to explore them, or maybe I just found edit that didn't really need it, or just it was a lot of hassle. It was a lot of work. And when I finally got to the end product and I looked at it, I'm like, I mean, this is better, but it's not that great. In fact, I still kind of don't like it. But I need to do something. I need to edit something. I need to make it look more professional. So that's what I did. I tried to make my work look a little more professional. I I guess that really started with my Shadow of War series. I guess I've been watching a lot of Tear of Grace, who he used to have a lot of videos on Shadow of War, where all he did was mess around with the Nemesis and the Nemesis system and all that. And I really looked up to that because I thought it was really entertaining. So I wanted to try to do something like that myself with the Shadow of War series, but, well, as you could probably guess, it didn't really pan out that way. I did make a lot of funny videos, but just, it was a lot of work, and it became too draining to do, even on a weekly basis. It was just too much. So I kind of settled back down to a more relaxed editing style, where I mostly just try to cut out the fat of the content, the stuff that you don't really need to see, and maybe add the occasional joke or two. And I found that that was the most comfortable way of working, even though still afterward I felt exhausted. But even after that, for a while, I was starting to get kind of burnt out. So I was like, well, what else can I do? And that's, I guess, around when I started my Bug Fable series, where mostly all I do is just cut out the fat and then maybe add one funny edit, and that's it. Maybe a two if I'm feeling generous, but regardless, it's just a lot of work. You'd be surprised how much work you have to do just to make small edits in a video. I mean, some people may look at this and scoff because they do editing work for a living, or they just do a lot of it. And yeah, I guess it's something you get used to, but I'm not really sure where I was going with that. The point is, it's a lot of work to be doing, because you have to keep in mind, I am my own editor. I have to also make the content, which, as you guys probably know from my older videos, I record for nearly over half an hour, maybe even an hour over, and that's a really long video, and that requires a lot of editing. Like, I have to sit here for hours on end working on a video just to make it, short enough to be presentable. Sorry, my throat's getting a little dry from constantly talking. I don't even know if I'm going to edit this video now that I think about it. I guess I really want this video to be just kind of like a raw stream of my thoughts. And I don't even know how many people will watch this, let alone get this far. They probably got past the intro and then got bored and left. And you know what? I wouldn't blame them. There's nothing going on in this video. It's not even a video. It's just more of me talking at you. I mean, the screen's going to be a blank black. There's nothing going to pop on the screen. Unless I decide to edit this, and then I'll probably put something there, but thinking about it now, probably not. And now that I really think about it, maybe this video won't even see live YouTube. And I already said that. I have a habit of doing that, repeating myself. But that's just because it's something like you have to do when you're making videos and content for YouTube. It's just after a while you start repeating yourself and you don't really realize it because you start running out of things to talk about. And I've said that ad nauseam at this point. I've made so many videos where I talk about, hey, I'm running out of things to talk about. I'm going to bring that up to make that a point. Like that's creative or something, but I don't know. I'm not really sure where I was going. Like I said, I'm not really sure what the original point of this video was, just other than to stream my, I guess, train of thought onto a video. And I want to say, I guess I should probably make some kind of point out of this video. I want to say that I'm sorry for the, I guess, I'm not really sure what I'm sorry for. I know I want to be better. I want to do this better. I want to make better content. I want to make something really worth watching because, well, without it, I don't really have a whole lot else I can do. And that's just kind of a problem. I've wanted to quit YouTube several times actually, and it usually has to do with the fact that like my channel isn't very successful, and that really demotivates me from doing a whole lot with my YouTube channel. But every time I think of giving up, I just look back and realize, oh hey, without a YouTube channel, you're not really doing much of anything, and that kind of crushes me a bit because like, well, I could do this YouTube channel or I could do nothing, and I want to do something. I want to be creative, and I want to I want to make people happy. That's always been the goal of this channel. That's always been my goal with YouTube, is to make content that makes people happy, or or entertained, or just take their mind off of things. To have someone to come back to and listen to, maybe watch their video, and just enjoy the moment, enjoy the video, enjoy the little jokes we make, enjoy the stories we tell. Just have something to come back to. But with how few people watch my videos, most of my videos, they don't even get 5 views. And like I said, I've been doing this for 2 years. Not 2 months, 2 years. And to see that just to see that my view count really hasn't changed, even though I have up to 41 subscribers as of this recording, it really puts a damper on things. But like I said, if I don't do YouTube, I do nothing. And if I do nothing, then I really feel useless. I just want to do something to make others happy, I guess. Well, I can't really think of much else to talk about. My mouth is getting really dry from talking so much. So I guess I'll just end it here. Oh, I guess I forgot to do my intro for this video to begin with. Then again, I guess this isn't really a gameplay video, so why should I do my regular intro? Why should I do my regular outro? Not really sure why I started that. Making it intro and outro. I guess the point of it was to like, not only for editing's sake, but just to have like a theme. Kind of like most other YouTubers. You got Jacksepticeye who does that smack, who's just top of the morning to you. You got Markiplier who just says, hi, I'm Markiplier. Now that I think about it, a lot of YouTubers start the introduction with just saying who they are, which I guess that means I was never really creative. Well, no, I guess my intro is partially creative. I mean, shining a bright red as always. And then I say my name. I never really thought about that, but at this point, I actually really am just rambling. I guess you should just cut the video. Should I do my outro? Should I not? This has been Red Luster, signing out.